Today we're gonna make one of my favorite Greek dishes, Papoutsakia, stuffed eggplant with ground beef and bechamel sauce. To get started on making our Papoutsakia, we're gonna first start with our eggplant. So I've preheated the oven at 375, and I wanna tell you a funny story. This was one of my favorite dishes growing up. So Papoutsakia means shoes and little shoes, right? So they look like little shoes when you cut the eggplant in half, but they're stuffed eggplant with ground beef and bechamel. And I used to love them when I was little, and it's just a fond memory that I have. My kids, I don't think will eat them, but I'm gonna make them today for them. So we're gonna take the eggplant, wash it, dry it, and now we're gonna just cut them right in half. Like that. Now I'm gonna just drizzle them. You can hollow them out, but it's actually easier if we bake them in the oven. But what we need to do first is drizzle them with olive oil and salt. And then we're gonna bake them upside down. And then that way it'll be easier after we bake them to hollow out the middle. Okay, these are going in the oven. So we're gonna bake these for about 20-25 minutes. For our chopped meat, we're gonna put medium to high heat for our skillet. We're gonna heat up olive oil. And this is a meat sauce that I've made many times before. It's in a lot of Greek recipes, little variations here and there. So we're gonna heat up our olive oil. We're gonna add in our onion and our garlic. We'll saute this. Next, we're gonna add in our ground beef. We're gonna season that with a little salt and pepper. So now that we've browned our ground beef, we're gonna add in our crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, and a cinnamon stick. Last, we're gonna stir in parsley. We'll stir that in, and then we're gonna remove this from the heat, and we're gonna let this sit while we make our bechamel cream. So now we're gonna make our bechamel cream. Medium-sized saucepan, medium to high heat, and we're gonna do equal parts butter and flour. And we're gonna whisk that together to make a roux. Next, we're gonna whisk in our milk. While this is getting thick, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of salt, some nutmeg. We're gonna let this get thick. You can see that it's getting thicker. So now that when you're whisking it and you can feel that it's thickening, we're gonna add in some cheese. So I have Riviera cheese here that I'm gonna grate into our mixture. Ah, nice and thick. Last, for our cream, we're gonna add in 1 egg and whisk that in. Perfect. I've turned off the heat to whisk in the egg. And now our bechamel cream is ready. So we've taken our eggplant out of the oven. Look at them, they look great, cooked. And we have our bechamel and our ground beef. So we're gonna get them ready to stuff them. And we're gonna put them back in the oven. So careful here, I'm gonna flip that. And so now that they're cooked, they're much easier to scoop out the middle. So now we're gonna take that. So we scooped out the middle, we're gonna put them right back on the baking sheet. Perfect. So we got all of our eggplant ready, prepped to be stuffed. So we're gonna take this here, and then we're gonna put our ground beef, fill them up. So it's funny, when you're making this ground beef and this bechamel, you're gonna see it all over my website in so many different recipes. Just little variations, people do a little twist. You know, maybe they add a little bit more flour or a little bit more butter, but for the most part, they're all the exact same things and different variations. So you can check out my website and you'll be able to see different ways I've used bechamel on moussaka. We've used it on artichokes. We used it on pasticcio. So, and now we're using it on our papoutsakia. Look how delicious these look. Oh my God. It's taking me back to my childhood. Now we're gonna take a little velvety cheese, put it on top. Can't wait to eat these. We're gonna pop them back in the oven. I've taken our papoutsakia out of the oven. Look at them, nice golden brown color on top. I'm gonna just replate them right here. I'm gonna sprinkle a little parsley on top for garnish. And this dish is ready. For this recipe and many others, check out my website, nikkigleckis.com. So good.